Drive up on top of a mountain. Gravel road. I don't know where I'm at. I came up here looking for somewhere to take a hike. And I see a parking lot. So I'll go in and I'll check this parking lot out. See if there's somewhere for me to hike. I had been down at Leaser Lake, and I'd been out about 2.5 hours on a kayak on my Sea Eagle. I'll show you a picture of it. So I don't really want to get into too much of a hike, but I'm just looking for something small. And I see a gate. And I see a blaze. Oh my goodness. An Appalachian Trail blaze? It is. How about that? I don't know where I'm at, but I know I'm on the trail. Welcome to the Appalachian National Scenic Trail. Wow. I'm gonna have to check this out. Looks like a nice trail. I'm looking at Google Maps. I see Appalachian Trail parking lot. And it looks like it came up from Leaser Lake, Fort Franklin Road. And then I look over here in my AT guidebook, and there is a Fort Franklin Road right here. So I can either take a little hike towards the Allentown Hiking Club shelter or back to 309 on top of the mountain, the Blue Mountain Summit. And I think that I'm going to go towards the shelter for a little while. I'm walking along the AT and I am thinking, I don't think I'm going to find a nicer trail in Pennsylvania than this section right here. See how it is all the way out to 309, about 2 miles. Oh, it could change. But it has been many, many years since I was up on this particular part of the trail. So it's nice. I don't have to concern myself about the rocks. Snakes, I have plenty enough time to see them. So I'm wandering through here, and I'm thinking to myself, well, what story have I not told about the Appalachian Trail? And I'm thinking to myself throughout the years and wondering, which one can I tell as I wander my way here for a little bit? And I will say an expression that a friend of mine says, and if he doesn't mind, I'm going to borrow it. Lo and behold, I see a trail. And I look down there and I see some light and I wonder, and of course I got to take it for a while. So I'm going to go down. I'm going to check it out. Looks like a nice trail. I don't see any deer tracks, but the deer probably use it. I still see some white. But then as I come around this turn, I really see it starting to descend. So it descends to somewhere. But I don't think I'm going to get to a view. So my maturity tells me, don't do it. Okay. I had to get this camera off of zoom. I had it on 2.0 and I wanted to get it down so I don't look so close to you. So I'm thinking of a story, a hiker story, as I wander down through here for a little while. And I don't believe I ever told you about Runway. Runway. It was 2 years ago, I believe. I first met her. I was doing a drink and some chips and stuff, and up on top of 183, and it was a cold day, raining, and Runway was about the last one to come through. And we had a talk. Nice discussion. And she said, well, I gotta get going. I said, okay, that's fine, man. Have a good hike. I was a little concerned about her, but you know, she's doing all right. And so, I guess it was a day later, maybe two days later, maybe it could have been 3. I got a call from a trail angel from Tennessee. He collects names, trail angels from all over the place, and he had my name. And Runway calls him and said, hey, do you know anybody that can help me out up here? My phone broke. I need to get in somewhere to get a new phone. So he looks in his records and he sees Quiet John. Quiet John's up there. And so I get a call from her. I come to a campsite. Always nice to see that. So I will come in, take a look, have a seat, and tell you a little bit more about Runway. So, Runway. She's staying in a B&B down below Eckville. Stayed there for a couple of days. A friend of hers came up, spent some time with her. So she comes out of the house and she, oh, I know you. And I said, yes, yeah, I know you too. And we remembered each other. And she said, oh, Quiet John, I got to get a phone. My phone is busted. I said, no problem. So I took her back down into Hamburg, got her to an AT&T store, and she got a new phone. And we had lunch, and I got her back on the trail at Eckville. She was ready then, all packed up and ready to get moving. So I said, well, goodbye, you know, hey, take it easy, you know, and that's, I thought I was going to see the end of her. But the next day, she called me up. I had given her my phone number in case she needed it. And she said, I can't get this charged. I can't get my phone charged. Need to get anywhere. So I looked. She told me where she was. I said, listen, I'll tell you what. I'll meet you on top of 309. And I'll get you down in Tamaqua and we'll see if we can't get that. And I met her up on 309. We went down there to Tamaqua. So it's a nice looking trail, still nice. I like it. I'm going to go a little further. Look at that blaze, that white blaze. Isn't that a good looking white blaze? How can a fellow really not see that? Huh. Yeah. I've not seen a lot of them where I was supposed to. So anyway, runway. So we get down into Tamaqua. They figure out what she needs. We ate Subway again. I didn't tell you we ate at Subway. Runway likes Subway at Hamburg, and we ate in Tamaqua Subway again. And I said, well, I believe that I can most likely slack pack you over Nice Edge. And she said, well, that would be great. And so I did that. So she took off for the afternoon and would have been walking this way towards Nice Edge. And I met her then up on top of the mountain, beyond the Allentown shelter. And I'll put that up where I met her then. And I said, well, look, I'll stay with you for another time. I said, you got a pretty good climb out of Palmerton. And I said, how about if I slack pack you there? And she said, okay, fine. So she took off, and I met her the next morning on the bottom of Palmerton, right off the trail when they come over the bridge. And she took off up, slack packing up over Palmerton Mountain. And I did some stuff all around for a little while around Palmerton. And then, in fact, I did help another hiker out. I got him back to the trail. And so I met her up on top of the mountain 3-4 miles in. Well, being a mature hiker, I have decided that I don't want to hike until I get to somewhere. I decided to turn around, so I'm hiking back. And it might end up to be about a 3-mile hike on the Appalachian Trail, which I wasn't expecting today. So, runway. Well, the story quite doesn't end there. Runway was a YouTuber, and that's why it was so important for her to have a phone. And of course, in this day and age, really a phone pretty much is a necessity anymore on the Appalachian Trail. But she was making videos and editing them and posting them, and I followed her channel all the way up, and she made it to Katahdin. She was a singing hiker and a dancing hiker. Very enjoyable at times. Of course, it wasn't always that easy. It never is. It's hard. It's something hard for her to do. And we stay in touch through Facebook sometimes. And, well, it was just so pleasurable helping her out, getting her around a little bit here in northern Pennsylvania. So when Runway got done the hike and went back to Michigan, I believe that's where she is from, and a friend of hers took all of her videos, edited them, and made a 3 to 4 hour movie. And it is really fascinating and enjoyable, and I will put that up on the screen. And if you wish to see a good Appalachian Trail hike movie, it's a good one. I see the gate ahead of me, so that's the end of my hike for today. It's been a good little hike. Enjoyed it. And by the time I get home, I will have been gone probably 7 hours. I'll be ready to get home. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, Runway. Watch your movie.